Welcome to Cupid's Logic, where love meets predictive intelligence. We decode attraction, conflict, attachment, and compatibility, so you can know if it will last before you commit.
The dishes are piled up, your phone buzzes again, and you feel a small, hot tally growing in your chest. That little heat? It's not nothing.
Welcome to Cupid's Logic. I am your host, Craig Pruitt, and today we are diving into a tiny experiment with big returns, the 7-day Household Chore Thermometer.
Quick confession. Last year I lived with someone who said, "I'll do the dishes tonight." 3 nights later, the sink was full, and that small tally in my chest had turned into a knot. I didn't want to make it a thing, but it kept happening. That gave me the idea for this test.
This is the promise. 7 days of simple, low-drama data that tell you whether small household patterns are a blip or the early warning signs of structural mismatch. Why chores? Because little repeated behaviors compound. Someone who starts tasks, or doesn't, and someone who follows through, or doesn't, shapes trust more than grand declarations. At the heart of this is conscientiousness, a Big 5 trait. It predicts who notices, who plans, who completes. Add repair capacity, how someone reacts when called out, and you have a small but powerful forecast for longer-term friction. Okay, how we actually do it. 3 signals. 1. Initiation, who starts the task. 2. Follow-through, does it get finished within 24 hours. 3. Repair attempts. When a miss is pointed out, does the person own it and fix it? Short and observable. Who starts the laundry? Who notices the trash is full? Those tiny choices add up. Who initiates matters because it shows who carries the mental load, right? Now, the 7-day run. Keep it blunt and neutral. Agree up front, this is data, not ammunition. Use a shared checklist or a 2-column note. I for initiated, C for completed, R for repair offered. Mark it at the end of each day. 30 seconds. That's all. Pick 3 to 5 recurring tasks. Dishes, trash, grocery run, a bill, and 1 shared space. Keep the list stable so you're comparing apples to apples. Metrics you can calculate in plain numbers. Initiation ratio, completion rate, repair responsiveness. Convert them to percentages. No PhD needed. If someone initiates 80% of the tasks over a week, that's a signal, not a sentence. A quick caution. Data can be weaponized. Don't weaponize it. Promise each other before you begin that the results are a shared problem to solve. All right, let's get serious for a moment. Here are thresholds I use when I coach couples. Green, yellow, red. These help you decide if the pattern is repairable or structural. Green looks like initiation split near 60-40, completion above 85%, repair responsiveness over 75. Yellow is an imbalance you can fix with intention. Red is initiation above 80-20, completion below 60, and repair under 40. That's your red flag. Remember, this isn't moral judgment. Red flags say there's a pattern that will likely cause long-term friction unless addressed. That's useful information. You want it before you merge finances or move in. If your week lands in yellow, try a focused repair plan for 2 weeks. Small rituals matter. A scripted acknowledgement and 1 specific action. Example, I missed that. I'll wash these dishes tonight. Concrete, immediate. Trust accumulates in micropayments. If you get a red pattern repeatedly, even after sincere attempts, then you're seeing a structural mismatch. That's not a failure. It's a compatibility signal. Use it to decide whether the relationship aligns with the life you want to build. How to talk about results. Start with curiosity. Say, I did a small experiment because I wanted to understand how household work is getting done. Here's the data. Can we look at it together and brainstorm 1 change? Short, open, non-blaming. If your partner pushes back, ask questions. What else was happening this week? Is there hidden work I don't see? Offer to rerun the test on a less stressful week. Curiosity breaks escalation. Small fixes that often work: assign tasks by preference, visible schedule for friction points, bundle quick tasks for someone who likes fast wins, and a weekly tidy time you both honor. If needed, hire a neutral coach to teach repair skills. Don't use the checklist as proof in an argument. 2 quick operational tips. Run the thermometer twice, once in a typical week and once in a predictable week, and always contextualize results with values and long-term plans. A single week can be noisy. Repeatability gives confidence.
Before we wrap, a simple next step you can take in the next 24 hours. Tonight, decide 3 recurring tasks you'll log and agree to the neutral data rule. That's it. Run the week and be curious. If you want the exact checklist and a sample logging sheet, visit cupidslogic.com. Download the chore thermometer, run the 7-day test, and then come back and tell me what you found. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let's get serious for a moment. Household patterns are not trivia. They're predictive signals about long-term compatibility. Be honest with yourself, apply this tool, and give the data a chance to speak.
Thanks for listening to Cupid's Logic. Remember, you're not bad at relationships. You've been flying blind. If this episode helped, go to cupidslogic.com to grab the checklist and a short guide that maps your thermometer scores to next steps. Are you ready for the truth?
This has been Cupid's Logic. Stop flying blind in love. Visit cupidslogic.com and let the PRISM engine reveal what your relationship data already knows.